Meanwhile, here in Odessa, one local comic book store decided to host a Stan Lee remembrance of their own. Our Big Two's Caleb Califano is at the Hive Comics with that very story.
Most people know classic superheroes like Spider-Man and Iron Man, and most of them also know their creator, the late Stan Lee. And today at Hive Comics, people gathered not just to remember his creations, but the legacy he left.
Excelsior!
It's the phrase uttered by comic books' most famous pioneer. And after his recent death, multiple people gathered at the Hive Comics in Odessa for a Stanabration.
So today we just really wanted to celebrate Stan Lee and his contributions to comic culture, nerd culture in general.
Lee was the mastermind behind Marvel's marquee faces and captivated crowds until his recent death at 95.
In the 60s, at a time when things were super hot and there was a lot of division in our country, he really wanted to bring about ways of uniting people.
And one of the ways he did that was by making superheroes face everyday challenges, making them easier to relate to.
Spider-Man is one of the most well-known characters in the world, and people can relate to him of all ages. And he had flaws. He was poor. He would get the flu. He didn't know how he was going to pay his next rent.
He took it really hard when I broke the news to him, and I let him know. His creations are going to live on.
And live on they will, if it's through movies, action figures, or even the classic page-turners. For hearts around America, the legacy of Stan Lee lives on.
He's inspired so many people before and is still going to continue to inspire so many young people.
Now, along with remembering Stan Lee, the Hive Comics will be doing multiple other things, including a toy drive supporting the High Sky Children's Ranch. In Odessa, Caleb Califano, Big 2 News.